Hi everyone, my name is Anna and I'm one of the teachers at Fast Track IELTS. A key question that every student wants to know is, what grades do I need to pass the OET? Well, the answer varies depending on your profession, but today I'm going to go through the grades for every health professional so that you know what you need to pass the OET and how to progress onto those next steps of your career. So, let's get started.
We'll start with the GMC, the General Medical Council. If you're applying to register as a doctor with the GMC, or you're taking the PLAB test, you need to score a B grade in all 4 sections of the exam, or at least 350 points. Some key points to remember are that you must pass all 4 sections of the exam in one sitting. And if you fail one subtest, you must resit all 4 sections. Keep in mind that your results are valid for only 2 years. If you are training to become a doctor and you're applying for the UK FPO or the UK Foundation Programme, the requirements are slightly higher. You will need a B+ grade in all 4 sections, or at least 400 points. Remember that your grades must be achieved in one sitting. And something to keep in mind is that your exam results must be within 2 years of the program start date. We then move on to the NMC, the Nursing and Midwifery Council. For nurses and midwives, the required grades are slightly different to GMC. For the NMC, you will need a B grade in the reading, listening, and speaking, or at least 350 points. However, for the writing exam, you only need a C+ grade, or at least 300 points. You must resit all parts of the exam if you fail one subtest. However, combining scores may be an option if you take 2 or more exams within 12 months. And, as previous, your results are valid for only 2 years. So now we'll look at the GPHC, the General Pharmaceutical Council. If you're a pharmacist, you must achieve a B grade in all 4 sections of the exam, or at least 350 points. A few things to remember are, as before, all 4 subtests must be passed in one sitting. And, you guessed it, if you fail one subtest, you have to resit all tests on the same day. Something that is slightly different is that while your results are valid for only 2 years, you may be able to be given an extension if you can prove that you have continued your English proficiency. We'll now look at the HCPC, the Health and Care Professions Council. This is relevant for physiotherapists, occupational therapists, paramedics, dietitians, and so on. You will require a B grade in all 4 sections of the exam, or at least 350 points. You can, however, still pass the exam if one subtest is half a grade lower. For example, if you achieve a C+ in your reading exam, but you still get a B grade in listening, writing, and speaking, then you may still be able to pass the exam. and your results are valid for 2 years. If you're joining the HCPC, but you wish to become a speech and language therapist, your scores are actually higher. You will need to achieve an A grade across all 4 subtests, or at least 450 points. The good news is that you can still pass if one subtest is half a grade lower, and your results are valid for 2 years. And finally, the RCVS, the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons. If you want to register as a vet in the UK, you will require a B grade in all 4 sections of the exam, or at least 350 points. If you fail a subtest by half a grade, you may still pass overall, just like the HCPC. However, unlike all the other councils, if you fail one subtest, you only need to retake that specific subtest. You do not need to retake all 4 sections of the exam. So let's finish up by summarising those key points on OET pass grades. For NMC, you need a B grade or 350 points in reading, listening and speaking, but only a C+ or 300 points in writing. For GMC, GPHC, HCPC and RCVS, you will need a B grade or 350 points in all 4 sections of the exam. If you're applying for the UK FPO, you will need a B+ in all 4 sections or 400 points. And finally, if you aim to become a speech and language therapist with the HCPC, you will require an A grade or 450 points in all 4 sections. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know about the pass grades for OET. If you found this video helpful, do make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on the OET exam and your test. I'm Anna, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now and happy studying.